If I had someone whose policy was that you needed to maintain a certain grooming standard, and that included makeup, the first thing I would ask them is, okay, what's the case that you're making that they have to wear makeup? If you want to set it, you can. But remember, you're going to have to hold straight all the way across the board for everybody. So if you sit down with an employee and say, this is our policy, and this is how you've been violating the policy. So what do we need to do to get you in a compliance with the policy? Let them talk. If they tell you their their breaks out, it's too expensive, it's against my personal philosophy, what we have to think about under those conditions is, can I ask someone to do something that wasn't clearly outlined as a part of their employment? If I told you coming in, you're going to be wearing makeup, you're going to be looking a certain way, then you're going to have to meet that. If you choose not to, then we're probably going to pursue a disciplinary process. I don't want to go there, but if I've clearly outlined that you have to be in the same standard as all of my other employees, I have to make sure that you match up with that. So I am going to point that out. What's fair to everybody in the building is also fair to you, because you've been clearly outlined what we need here. You do have the right to be gender specific. I can say I want women to dress this way and men to dress this way. But remember, what you're saying is that all men dress this way, all women dress this way. It has to be consistent in its application. Let me give you the reverse of it. I have a clinic that the owners would prefer to have minimal makeup, and one of the gentlemen wears eyeliner. And there's like, do I have a right to tell that individual not to wear eyeliner? It's like, well, strictly speaking, your policy wasn't made specifically gender. So it didn't say men or women, it said only women. So you didn't cover this individual. And he's not breaking any policies. No harm, no foul. So now you're going to have to think, what am I going to do now? How specific do you want to get? And then you have to think too, at the end of the day, what is the intent? What do you gain? And is it worth the time and the effort to put that into place? That's why we're seeing less gender-specific policies. They can be difficult to enforce.